Great evening. Sorry I started too late. I had to take care of some things. But welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. Thank y'all. This is the inauguration day for Orange Crush 47. Better know, he's the president now, Donald Trump. But enough of that. We're gonna celebrate happy one to the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. Today is birthday, and as he passed away, um, April the 4th, 1968. That's when he passed away. But we're gonna celebrate this birthday, and I hopefully we can get some people what they remember about the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. Like again, I'm sorry I started late. My apologies, but I had to take care of certain things, and so we here. So so it's open panel for people to come on. How do you feel about the late great Dr. Martin Luther King, and so you know what I wish before I made my announcement. I wish they would had an inauguration tomorrow instead of today. Martin Luther King, we should celebrate his birthday. And but it's not like that. So we there. But again, welcome. Let's get these announcements out the way. To my day ones and ones along the way, the underrated one family. Let's keep on going. Thank y'all for supporting me throughout the years, and the ones I have to thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for the bottom of my heart, and let's make 2025 better. So to my underrated one family, you know who you are. Thank y'all. No Duck Zone podcast. Shout out to the sweetie. No Duck Zone podcast. Shout out to brother Clarence McClain, his wife, and the rest of the peeps, rest of the family out there. Shout out to y'all. Please go support brother McClain. Got his own channel on YouTube, also on Instagram. So I want y'all to go check him out. Jesse Parrish, stay right there, brother. If you can hear me, press 1. If you can hear me, I'm sorry I'll be missing your podcast, but I had to take care of some things. But don't worry, I'll jump on it real soon. But I want you, if you can hear me, press 1, brother Jesse. If you can hear me, press 1. Good. Stay right there. Because I'll put the link out there. Usually I send an email. There it is right there. So you want to come up, brother? Come on up. And oh yeah, shout out to hashtag TWT family, brother G5 and significant one, sister Quee. They had start this movement, hashtag TWT family. I want you to go. You might see some of them up here too. Also, shout out to the mighty LDBC. That's Lions Den Basketball Committee, also basketball committee. The one started Brother 7 Sports TV. Also, we got Black Fight Fan and others had started off throughout the years, and I've been part of it for years. And thank y'all for having me part of LDBC. Again, that's Lions Den Boston community. Everybody talk, you talk about Boston sports. No, we do talk about also social issues in our community, and we serve our community. So let me put that out there. Also, there it is. So come on up, brother. Come on up. And I know there will be people it's gonna say certain things. about the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. Whatever it is, keep it to yourselves. If it's bad, keep it to yourselves. There's some people call him shut out. It's so funny that there are some odd people. They got the nerve to say the late great Dr. Martin Luther King is a sellout, but when it comes to Trump, they mouth closed. Oh, it's your birthday? Okay, come on up. Come on up. So it's mind-boggling to me. It really is. It's mind-boggling to me. And it's really sad. So come on up, brother. How you and your family doing, brother Jesse? How you and your family doing? I expect more people. Please come. Please come. Let's celebrate M.L.K. Day. No. Let's just come on up. If you're still here, Jesse, press 1. If you're still there, press 1. Waiting for some more people to come in. Again, sorry for my inconvenience. It's supposed to start at 5:35, but I take care of something. So I'm 9 minutes late, and I apologize for that. Really apologize for that and everything. So in the background, you got the late great Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, that stuff. So Bonnie Rose, thanks for coming. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. So we go, like I said, anybody that wants to come up, what Martin Luther King mean to you, and also you can put it in the chat too. You can put it in the chat. Dr. Martin Luther King, the late great Dr. Martin Luther King, he was one of my heroes. How he stand on righteousness, and there's people say, he stand for black people. Yeah, are we part of God's family? That's how I would ask him. Are we part of God's family? So but all reliable. What's good? Thanks for coming. Anybody wants to come up? There goes a link right there. Want to talk about the late great Dr. Martin Luther King? Feel free. Feel free. Um, feel free. And he fought hard. One of the intricate parts. Got the voting rights bill. 64, 65. Um, yes, he was. They still don't get the credit deserve. Even our own people disrespect him. He stand now. While we always talk about people stand on business, he stand on business. The way how he critique our history, and while people talk about reparations and stuff, there's a brother that maybe 30, 40 years even before that, we passed Dr. Vernon Johns. I did a story on him and everything. I'll probably go through my channel, pull it up, and I'll talk more about it. But Dr. Martin Luther King back then would talk about we need to get reparations. They owe us a check. They didn't cut a check with us. And they even so-called white liberals and white liberals and white progressives, They didn't like how he talked. And you gotta understand, a lot of them back then was Dixiecrats. We already know about Republicans back then. We know, but they were Dixiecrats. And it's underrated. What do you mean Dixiecrats? These are the Dixiecrats. Okay, hold on. I'll hold that thought. Let me hold that thought. Let's start.
Hey, what up?
All right.
What up? Happy New
Brother,
Year.
just likewise to you and your family.
Thank you. Yeah, I just celebrated my 38th C Day.
You sure 25 or 35?
38. I look
I mean
25.
28 or 38.
38.
Okay. All right. Congrats. All right. Good. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I was, you took the words right out of my mouth with what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's what Dr. King wanted. He wanted us to get what is rightfully owed to us, and that is our
Yes.
reparation
Yes.
and just. So I made it a point today because I make it a tradition to attend every M.L.K. Day in my city. And today we've had 41 in Denver. Denver was
Okay.
one of the cities to have an M.L.K. Day. Can you remember what the last was? Or the state of Colorado?
Colorado was the last state? I thought it was Arizona.
Yep. And how do we know that? Because Chuck D did Public Enemy did a song called "On My Way to On the Road to Arizona."
Yeah, and I remember Stevie Wonder. He was talking about that too back in '84.
In fact, I met Chuck D, and he really disappointed me because I was not expecting him to give the answer to the question. Because you're on the Black First FBA movement, from what you were saying previous to me getting on here. So I was like, how can we gatekeep our culture? I was talking about gatekeeping our culture in 2012. And he said that it was universal and for everyone. I was in college at the time. I was standing in line to ask him questions, and that was the question that I asked him. And the answer he gave me was hip hop is universal, and don't know one people own it.
And who said that again?
Chuck D.
Oh well, you know, but Chuck D, yeah, he saw us out even later than that in 2009 when he went against Flavor Flav for Bernie Sanders. You remember that? I know you remember that.
Yeah, but I agree with you. They don't give us the good picture of what Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King stood for. He's for justice. He wanted justice for our people. He wanted us to get our reparations and get what is rightfully owed to us. And we are going to accomplish his dream, which we found out was a nightmare. And he found out at the last minute before he was killed that he had integrated us into a burning house.
Yeah, but I understand what he said. But I think that what it is back then, I think that the black liberals back then and the black progressive, they ain't fought hard enough to really protect them because they're part of that burning house too.
Remember, he had to have the deacons. He had to have the deacons of defense around him.
Yeah,
from them lynch mob.
Shout out to Four Quarter Talk.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
My lady, she's here. I hear her talking in the background. She says hi.
Oh, tell us hello. Tell us hello. Tell Happy New Year's.
Thank you.
To you and your family.
Thank you, brother. Happy New Year's.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, they shut us down. They shut us down on all the major platforms.
Yeah, I don't know
So
how to
we're
add
only
you,
on
though.
YouTube and Twitter now, and they just locked me on my Twitter account again.
Yeah,
That happens like every week.
Gotcha. So I'm just saying before we meet, brother, Jesse, keep on chat. Anybody that wants to come up, to pay your respects to the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. The link is in there, or you want to pay your respects in the chat. That'd be greatly appreciated. Sister 18, thanks for coming. Appreciate you. So I think go back to more on my point. You still hear me, brother Jesse?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me still?
Also, yeah, I can hear you. Also in the chat, if y'all can hear me, press 1. If y'all can hear me, press 1 before we continue. If y'all can hear me in the chat, press 1. Okay, more ones, please. And so that I think that's the thing about that too. That when we talk about the late great Dr. Martin Luther King, we don't talk about that aspect when me and you talk about. Because every time anything that deals with us, if I'm right or wrong, I can stand be corrected.
Right.
I don't mind being corrected. If it's the right,
right.
If it's the right.
We don't mind, but there's a segment of our people that they mind that. They have an issue with that.
Right, but I'm saying like it seems like to me, wherever we talk about the militant, I'm talking about the spiritual militant part of the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. They always trying to make things that it's universal. We talk about all people.
No. Yeah, they try to pull that shit rally today.
Am I right? Am I right?
No, you're right. You're right. You're 100% right.
And let me say this though too. There's quite a few women was against Dr. Martin Luther King too.
Yeah, it was a black woman, as a matter of fact, that tried to kill him with a pocket knife. No, it was a pocket knife or a little pen, a pen. It was a pen.
That's what I'm saying. But see, but you know how it is. Oh, you talking about women? No, y'all understand? I said y'all gotta understand the parameters. What brother Jesse talking about? You gotta understand the parameters back then. We talking about a few weeks before that. We talking to going towards the mid +60s.
Yes.
This happened. So this is what we was talking about. That it was a lot of people was against Dr. Martin. Of us as a people too. Because that was during the time. That was during the time Sam Cooke, the late great Sam Cooke got shot because he put money in the movement. Then you think that back in '64. Then a few months later, back in '65, you got the late great elite Militia Shabazz, better known as Malcolm X, has passed.
Right behind you. They had that meeting right behind you, right before that.
Yep, that's why I put it there.
Everything that Martin Luther King, the little statues, shrines, memorials, they've always been vandalized.
Yeah, they vandalized them out here.
They took a whole fucking
the whole
the thing and tried to the lady fire to burn down.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to get Shabaka on here. You remember Shabaka?
Yeah.
Our correspondent. Go ahead, Lady Shay.
What is it? Like even like what?
Yes, all reliable. Yes.
Right, the bird's house got set on fire.
Yes. So, that crazy broad tried to set his home
on fire. Right.
And you know,
home on fire.
And you know what, sis? Let me say this. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sitting kind of far. I got excited. Just like Emmett Till's memorials too. And certain other leaders, they're getting messed up. Well, that's a sign of disrespect.
They shoot at our statues or vandalize them every year, no matter who's.
But let me ask you this, sis, and Jesse or anybody in the chat can ask this, right? It has been shown that not picking on women. All right, let me say that now I'm clear. I believe in our black women. All right, I'm with a black woman, so I want people to understand what I'm saying. Why ain't that many women call out other black women that trying to cause harm to our movement
Uh,
in decades?
Because that feminist shit, because that Gloria Steinem shit. I gotta get Shabaka on here.
wait.
He
In
lived
my
it.
defense,
He
I
lived
think.
all of this. You know who he? You know? Okay, go ahead, Lexi.
What I'm trying to say is that in my defense, I always ignore those broads because those broads are dangerous. I always felt in my heart that those type of women, they have something inside that's kind of demonic. And why would you want to stop? Why would you want to stop black empowerment or shaming, dark skinned women or whatever? Like
Yeah,
it's a lot of shit that's done for women to even remotely feel empowered to do something, let alone this this work. You see what I'm saying? So for a regular woman to try to tear it down, it's very wrong. It feels, we're at war already, and we're at war with each other sometimes. But it seems even more at war because why would
yeah,
you want to tear it down? Why would you want to tear down another woman, or even a woman standing behind men? They want to poison that tree too.
Mm.
And ultimately, I thought it was the place of a woman. The man is the head. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. Also, too, of course, we already know as black women that we're going to be able to fight, defend, and protect. We know that. That's natural. I don't know why nobody wants to just see us be in our natural essence. They always try to, if you can't have it, they'll destroy it. Just like
Oh, you're
anything the
saying
black
'80s
man has.
fat? Okay.
You think?
that's what's up. Yeah,
Just like
yeah,
with the black.
yeah. It
But
just for me, right? It's
Trying
for
to get.
me. For me is this, right? And I know y'all know about Angela. I know y'all know Angela Davis, right?
Yes.
yes, we
Yes.
talk about it.
And
Yeah.
you know when Angela Davis was in the Black Panther, I said, yeah. She winning and
In the
everything. As we know,
scrub.
back going in like now, I mean now I'm going with speed it up almost 20 years later. When she turned a feminist, that was a slap in the face. But I seen
It,
it
Yeah.
was coming, and it
yeah.
was
It
Yeah.
was
like it was like now.
Shabaka.
For what
For
though?
me,
What?
I said for me personally,
You know.
it was a slap in the face because I was an Angela Davis fan even back then. You hear what I'm saying? When she was in the Black Panther movie. You hear what I'm
Hold on,
saying?
just stepped away. Let me agree with you that on that, brother. When I seen
Can't hear you. You went out. But let me say this though, when she come back and everything. That was a slap in the face. And and it's media still. Hold on. Hello?
yes,
Hold on.
okay,
Okay. Go ahead.
all right. So if you know the feminism, especially the black empowerment era, is a detriment. Why the fuck would you turn that route? We just like to show that this lady was here, Angela Davis was here, like earlier in the year, on a campus that we have, so showing support for whatever protest was going on. Um, she was not like she was not. I didn't feel the empowerment, right? And feminism and empowerment are two separate things.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely separate. I think that it's to even go that route to go on the feminist level. You're It also leads to other. It's like a gateway to other things like divestment, shaming the black man,
Yeah.
shit like that. I'm just I'm only here because Jesse walked away because he's talking shit about on the phone. But yeah, carry on, brother. I'm sorry.
No. It's fine because it always comes in with about Dr. Martin Luther King. How it seems like when ever since he had his own birthday back in the 80s, it seems like we know about white supremacy. Let me say this about white supremacy. It's not just white people anymore. It's all shades of human beings.
Yep.
Let me put that out there. Let me say it again. White supremacy is not just white people no more. It's all shades of different people, and they've been around for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest here. I want people to understand,
Yep.
and people fail to understand that. So these are the people who do dirt on the late great Dr. Martin Luther King and even the family. And
Yep.
these are, and when she talk about digressors and stuff like that, they've been in existence for a very long time, and we have to understand that we got to protect our own.
Yes.
We got to
And
protect more than ever. That's why I hashtag my hashtag the truth 2025. Hashtag the truth 2025. This is a
also,
great man that stuck up for our people globally. This not with just United States. It was globally because our people were suffering even in certain parts around the world too. Even like now we talk about the Black Panther Party, and a lot of people don't know on the low the Black Panther, the secret of the Secretary of Defense was work closely with the late great Dr. Martin Luther King, and even the Black Panther. Maybe they had some disagreements how the movement was going about, but they was with Dr. Martin Luther King, and so we got to talk about that. And so for me, when I learned about the late great Dr. Martin Luther King when I was younger, how he had to overcome and
yeah.
certain things, and
Also too, brother, is it? I was listening. I was watching Jesse uh walk the parade today. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I was watching him walk the parade, and they're playing. Somebody's playing the speeches. All the speeches. They're playing them in loop, and I'm listening to them, and they're still fucking relevant today. They mean a lot today, which is fucking sad thing this year. We have been like a void,
uh-huh.
That's that really saddened my heart because while everybody's trying to put, when you listen to people during this day, they always got to put their own shit on the spirit of Martin Luther King, right? So they always got to put their own shit. I was there watching it on the camera, and I was like, God damn, man, stop deflecting. You're gaslighting. Fuck it. Let's just march, right? In my mind. And I'm like, y'all don't even get it. He was saying something here. He was saying in a lot of his speeches, he was saying a lot of shit, a lot of good stuff, like how we need money, how we need to release ourselves from being enslaved in our minds. You live a lot of shit. A lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, is anybody paying attention? I'm surprised no one was talking as they're walking, right? Because those are really good key moments to pick through the conversation as you're walking next to somebody down like a whole fucking a mile and a half. Is it like a mile and a half walking, Jesse? Something like that for the Marine? Something like a mile or so, right? I've been talking to my neighbors like, man, that's big. Yeah, brother, and nothing was happening. It was before just mobbing and it's cold. Like, you killed the spirit, man. You killed the whole thing.
Yeah. Anybody else that wants to call brother thanks for coming. Always appreciate to see you. I want to do a chop up with you, brother AMI. Let me know when it's a good time. I can do a chop. I want to chop it up with you on my channel. So if you're still here, let me know. But he said you should check out Charles Jackson, Martin Luther King document. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's just a show.
Yeah, so there's a link right there, family. So anybody that wants to come up besides Jesse and his significant half, that'd be greatly appreciated. Or you want to share it in the chat, that's fine with me too. So what's your memory of Martin Luther King?
There YouTube or is it on Facebook?
He has a YouTube.
There YouTube or Facebook, brother? Brother Doctor, do you have YouTube or Facebook?
Huh?
Do you have a YouTube or Facebook? Where's this channel at?
His channel's on YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna go. They shadow banned me, so I gotta resubscribe. So I'm gonna go resubscribe.
I'm shadow banned.
I know,
Yeah, they just shadow
especially
banning
today.
us all of us.
I count it as, like I'm just gonna treat it like every other time that they don't like me. To tell the shrug and carry on.
Remember, I was running for House District 8 here in the state of Colorado.
Brother AM1, I want you to reach out to me because I want to do a chop up with you. If you give me press 1, I will put my email in the chat. Want you to reach out to me so we could so you could chop up with me on my channel. If you want, it's up to you. If you want, if you don't, it's okay. See.
Good. I'm gonna get out your seats, Mister.
Okay.
Now he got a great channel. Great channel. Great channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to Frontline Black News.
Yep.
Subscribe to me.
Yeah,
Subscribe to
that's what,
everybody in the
hey,
chat.
that's what we should do. We should do. You know
I
what we should
put
do?
the
Is
email in the chat, brother A1. I put it in the chat. You see it? Let me know. Okay, email me back right now so I can plug you in and like that. But so definitely I gotta get you because definitely. But brother Time, peace to you and your family. Thank you. So the thing is that I want people whoever want to pay respects to the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. What you thought about him and everything? Please come up. That'd be greatly appreciated. Or if not, at least say it in the chat. Don't hug up the chat. Don't hug up the chat. I'm just joking. But I'm not gonna bring up Orange Crush on 45. He Orange Crush 47. Y'all know what I mean. I'm not gonna bring him up. Not gonna bring him up. No, I'm not.
Oh, I was
But
gonna ask you if you that bullshit.
I'm not gonna bring him up. I bring him up. I bring him up another time. I will get to him in another time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see
Yes.
Bite and
Yes.
Did you see Bite and Part and Garvey posthumously?
And let me put it. Don't forget the late great Dr. Vernon Johns. Look him up. I did a story on him a few years ago.
Abby.
Vernon Johns. Look him up. The late great James Earl Ray played Dr. Vernon Johns. That's a true story, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He was one. He was one. He was one to talk about reparations, like Martin Luther King back in the 60s. He was doing that almost 40 years before that. He passed away, I believe, in 65. I think he was 70-some years old. But
that would have
so been yeah. Huh?
That would have been 100 years.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking Garvey, he would have been 99 if he was still living.
Still living, yeah. And there are some people said that Martin Luther King, when he was talking about how the world is, they talking about they heard little Garvey in him.
Yeah. Well,
and
he made Garvey who he was because he wasn't gaining no traction in Jamaica. It was the FBA, Foundation of Black Americans, Descendants of American Child Slavery Freedmen, that got on board with that Black liberation movement he was on. We helped him amass a following of 8 million people. I know this because I'm a Panther Cub and a Garveyite Cub.
Mm-hmm. I feel that I do want to speak to Dr. Luther King this conversation about him, but I think that we cannot. I want to talk to our people right now.
Right, he was more rapid.
Yes, I want to get this out.
Okay.
Throughout the years, I'm talking about our people. I ain't talking about the rest of the world. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about our people. We just cannot pick up different phases of Dr. Martin Luther King and let it fit. We gotta talk about all phases of Dr. Martin Luther King.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's our problem too. We want to tell the friends, make us feel good and stuff. You know, listen, when you fight 5 people, it don't feel good.
Nah, like Nina Simone said, you got to have a lot of patience to deal with our
And
people.
that's another, and that's a, you know what? That is another one. I think I did some Nina Simone. I got to go back to my channel and do that. That's another one. And Nina Simone put an integral part of the voting rights, but at the same time, she would fight 5 people.
Right. Just like Aretha Franklin.
Right, another one was fight 5 people, and they did not waver. So let me say this: there are women, and I think was fight 5 people, and they understand the black man's struggle. Let
And
me
then they,
understand that. Let me say that too, because that conversation, I know we talked about it, but there's a lot of people who want to touch that.
yeah. And it's never a wrong time for justice. It's never a wrong time to do right. It's never too.
And those are the ones we gotta protect. The late great and those women like that, even like your we gotta protect these women
Yes, at
of
all
all
costs.
course. Because ain't that many out there is really stand up
Yeah,
against white supremacy.
right.
We gotta understand that.
Yep, yep.
And so I'm gonna really, I don't
But
know, I'm gonna start a
see, they
series.
understood that. They understood that though. Underrated darkness. That's why they came in with Gloria Steinem and that radical feminism in the
Yes,
'70s.
brother Time, right. Yes.
They understood that.
Thank you, brother Time. Appreciate you as always.
The
And I
sisters,
think that, and see, when we talk about these conversations, it's got to be women got to participate.
right?
I do know. I like having participate. Well, as a black man, yes, true. But it's got to be a solidarity. Some of you, and I mean, besides your significant one, I know there's some out there. Y'all got to step up and be part of these conversations.
A woman's place is in the revolution.
So stand up in it. We need your help. We need your help help bring this conversation in full circle.
Yeah, like even the women that are in the revolution now, they're fighting, like they don't get enough. You know what I mean? They don't get enough, and they're quick to lock them up first, lock up the women first, get a hold of them. You know?
Free Asada.
Yep. There's a couple of Black Panther sisters that are sitting in jail right now,
Mm-hmm.
currently, and to protect men, they wrangled the girl up first, and then they kept it. So, that's a big thing that put women are natural at it. So it's all makes sense to pick up the cause.
Right.
We do it naturally,
But they had to come in with that feminism shit.
And that's what it's
And like Salahard Ali said, that was they fight. That didn't have nothing to do with you.
Yep. We should have let them get in our head. Like, so the thing is that when black women were beaten down, you know what I mean? Like, so any kind of help or alleged perceived help would have led us down that path, just to feel accepted, just to feel like you could, manage to blend in and get yourself up. Come out like that. Because there's never been a good time for a sister or a brother.
That's what they with that. Then they came with crack
Yeah.
and all of that mass incarceration that came with it. Our previous president was responsible for a whole lot of that.
Yeah. So
Now look what they do. We don't trust. We don't trust. I'm glad right now that the sisters are all standing together and saying we're not gonna pay for no more whites or no more nothing. Right now, that we're gonna look at each other. I'm glad to see that happen because I was sure the rest of my life if I see that happen. So I'm
Oh
kind of
no,
glad.
we getting old.
We weren't really doing it, and it's slow and it's steady, but it's there. And we start to recognize dangers afoot, and we can't listen to them. They're not for us. Like as far as women are concerned, we should now be able to feel it that a certain broad is not for the best interest. Maybe some other malicious type stuff. Because there's women that hate women, they do well, and it's not even their fault. So if they can't have it, they'll destroy it, just like with men.
Celebrare.
Yeah. Well, let me make this announcement. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, Grinda. One of the best case secrets on social media. We are celebrating M.L.K. Day, open panel, hashtag the true 2025, the #1 grinder. Like I said, for anybody that wants to come up, you'll feel there's a link right there. Please come on up. Or you want to share it in the chat, it's fine with me. You could do that too. But and let me say this though too before we continue. We are not talking about today. You know what I'm talking about? We talking about Dr. Martin Luther King, the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. I'm sorry. We're not talking about other. We ain't talking about DC.
Right.
We're not. So if people outside, y'all thinking, oh, we gonna talk. No, we're not. If we talk about, I'll boot you out.
That's your only disclaimer. That's your only warning.
No, they ain't gonna disrespect. No, you ain't expect. No, you're not gonna disrespect the late great Dr. Martin Luther King and the family. That's out. No.
Right.
I'm giving you a full warning. Y'all my witness, right?
Yep.
Don't play no games.
Yep. I'm no nonsense on my channel too, so I can dig it.
It's time for us to salute our people.
Right.
That part.
And we have to reclaim Dr. Martin Luther King because they try to steal it from. And you know his last speech is copywritten by the United States government.
Mm-hmm. Hey, the John Marie. Salute to you, brother. Come on out.
All pieces of work. That's how.
Yeah.
For that Poor People's campaign.
Yeah.
They would kumbaya, y'all. Can we all get along? Shit. Nah, just like that Black Lives Matter George Soros shit. Nah, I'm cool on that. I'm a black nationalist. I'm ready to get it cracking any minute. I'm just waiting for the rest of y'all to catch up.
I'm like this. You know, anything that for our people, I'm with it. You know,
right?
And like I was saying, that anybody asks me, you know, what's the allegiance to our people? But I was raised by Black Panthers. I was around Black Panthers. When I was little, I said very young, and that's what I had that's why I have my political beliefs from. And I never waited.
My grandma was a Black Panther in New York. She was part of the Brooklyn chapter. She just avoided the New York 21, and she got away with murder.
Oh yeah, back in the early 70s, right? The late great Tupac Shakur mother.
Yeah, Afeni Shakur, R.I.P. to her as well.
Yeah. And those were strong women back then. They're strong women back then, y'all.
Yeah, it was. They don't make them like. I hope they still make them like that, but for the most part, they don't make them like that no more.
Damn. You know what, brother or sister? You know, come think about it. It hurts to say it hurts like this, but you right.
Like anything past the 80s, or anything after the 80s, after like 85, it starts to get different.
Because that's when they came in. Welfare queen shit. You're gonna get the man out the household if you're gonna see government assistance. All of that under our previous president, by the way.
I was born in 1980, and so growing up, like around 92, 93, I was probably like 13. And I could already see the toxicity bleeding over, and to the point where my parents, parents I thought they were my parents. I didn't see them ever be hold hands, how they live with each other. So I lived with that for a long time due to those kind of uh, the feminism, white people cause, however you want to blame
Yeah.
it.
Woman fighting with her man
Yeah.
because she was tired of being treated like property, like they was treated in Europe. So they want to burn the bra and be Miss Independent, a strong white woman, and they damn what the man said, and they want to make the same money as a man. They want to get paid the same money as a man. So they said, "Oh, sister, you a woman too. You not getting paid what you worth either." And here we go.
Uh-oh. Do I know who this is?
What's good? What's good? What's
What's
good,
going
brother?
What's going on, Harlem fam?
What's good, family? What's
I'm
going on,
good.
brother? I see the other brother on the panel. How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing good. I just came from the parade out here. I was telling the folks I've been attending the annual parade out here since I was a kid. Shit,
Hmm.
mama, grandma singing "I'm Black and I'm Proud" at 5 years old. I remember
Oh
seeing
wow.
in that and gunshots from the Crips and the Bloods was going off at the same time.
Uh,
Word up. Much respect, much love to you on this MLK holiday, even though they trying to take this holiday from us and making it a Trump holiday. That's
Right.
what they trying to do.
That's what they trying to do, but we ain't gonna give them the satisfaction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're right. I wasn't gonna do that.
I had a
Because I've been seeing a lot of posts about like, all right, so look, I only social media I be on right is Twitter. I only really be on Twitter.
it just
And I'm going on Twitter and
what happened. We lost you for a second. You still there, A?
y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can. Now.
Okay. Yeah, so when I do actually see a post about Dr. King, you know what it is? It's a flyer
Oh
for a
no.
club where they got an old Rosa Parks
Oh my
lap
God.
dancing and they got
Oh,
Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, don't do that, man. Don't do that. It's not a joke, man. Everything ain't a joke, man.
right.
I had to
And that's
go. I probably got blocked from certain people. I'm like, yo, don't play with that, man. Like,
right. I agree.
Exactly. And let me say before we continue. Don't bring that shit over here. If you're here outside, don't bring your shit over here.
Right. Keep that
If
shit
y'all
up.
really want me to cook, I'll fucking cook. I'm just being nice. Don't bring that shit over here. And it goes to show a continuation how they want to treat this man, this great man, and his family.
Right. Mm.
And then we talking about, see, I'm 59. I'll be 59 this
mhm.
year, right?
Yes. You
So
lived
so so April
you
4th makes
or you were around people without living.
57, right? August. I mean, April 4th makes 57 years he passed. When he passed, I was going on 2.
Okay. Damn.
So when I got older, I said, no, I was born June 4th, 1966. He passed on April 4th. I said,
Mm-hmm.
get the and it's a significance to me. Just like the Black Panther Party
Yes. April.
came in existence in 66. I was born in 66. And just like Kwanzaa in 66, I was born also 66.
Yep. Yep.
So for me, this is personal.
Yeah.
It got them doing. I mean, I ain't saying personal. Other people are people, but this is a people. It's just it mind boggling me. Yeah, going on 57 years. Y'all still disrespecting this man, but today you're not.
No, not today.
No, here you're not.
Not on my watch.
Yes, Sister Bonnie Rose. Yeah, Yeah, I believe that too. Yes.
Yeah, they got him with a do rag on and a grill. One of the Atlanta dudes. I'm like, yo,
What?
why y'all doing that? And y'all, I expect more from y'all from Atlanta. Old, young, it don't matter. Y'all from Atlanta shouldn't even be taking that. That's home base right there. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Almost let us
You know what I'm saying?
home,
We
man.
would. I know in New York we wouldn't have let that fly if it was one of ours. We don't be letting that fly with our
No,
like.
no,
You know what I'm
no, no.
saying?
You're getting your head.
Yeah,
You're getting your head knocked.
right. With the quickness.
I'm only laughing is like the way it's right.
That's so
So
disrespectful.
it's so funny. I love you
Yeah.
laughing because when you said
Actually, we need to ask that question, brother Jab Marie. Your people in the South, what's up with y'all? Y'all should know better.
Yeah, you know that, and that's all I was seeing on. Like I said, when I did see a post, it was probably two positive posts that I seen throughout the whole day. It was one from a dude that I follow that like he just plays all videos on his Twitter, like whole movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He played like a whole movie. He had our friend Mark. You know what I mean? That
Oh,
old cartoon. You know what I mean? That
yeah.
came out. That I wasn't alive yet.
Oh, we keep losing you, brother.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
They're trying to get him. They're trying to get him. We talking truth right. They're trying to get him.
um, I
That's
think it was
crazy.
some tethers. I think it was some tethers. They definitely wasn't from the lineage. That's why we delineated too, because that's just very disrespectful. That couldn't have been somebody that came from the lineage, because we know how much King meant to us, and those that were there when he died. That it was
And
holy war for a
yeah.
whole week, 2 weeks. The Black Panthers was burning this bitch to the ground.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like when they disrespect none of the black women. Dr. King, I don't care. I don't care how you felt about this person or that person. Anybody that try to make us put us out there and put us in a better situation, you know what I mean? I just don't like it. That's just me personally. I
No,
feel
I
like
feel the
if you
same way
feel,
too. We
yeah,
yo, we
I like cause I know some people that ain't too fond of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I know some people that ain't too fond of Farrakhan. I know this is that and the
no,
third, but
I do as well, brother.
no. They talking truth. They try to take him out, man. They try to take him.
Yeah, they don't want his truth to get out. They don't want that.
I know he's right because last year I forgot to say it. It slipped my mind. They had Dr. Martin Luther King. This is this on social media, somewhere on YouTube. It was a black guy got the nerve to have Dr. Martin Luther King in a sweatsuit.
Hell no.
Nah. I had to blast him. You know how I get down. I
That's
don't play
fucking
them
Like
type
crazy.
of
Ron.
games. No. That's a joke. No, you don't joke around like that.
It's not even funny.
Oh God.
You don't
It's not.
play
It's
like
not.
that. No, don't play like that. Yo, you
nah, I
take
told you that's what they was doing when I was seeing on Twitter. They had him in a do rag with a grill on, like he was really from that lineage. You know what I'm saying? Of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like they really try to act like he was one of these new breed Atlanta dudes with a whole gold grill in his mouth.
Mm.
I'll go more on your point, brother Jack. Atlanta, y'all should know better, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Y'all should know
Yeah.
better.
That's why I said I think it was Tethers that did that stuff. It couldn't
Oh
have
yeah,
been
a lot of
nobody
free
from the
time on their
lineage.
hands. A lot of
On
free
this
Nobody
time.
from
channel,
the
we denounce that shit. On this channel,
Yeah,
and anybody, we denounce that shit.
this is crazy.
we're
Right
not
here,
gonna
man.
defame.
But when it comes to good old, I had to say this, y'all, and I want y'all to talk about it. But when it's good old Orange Crush 47, you get on your knees. Oh, did I say that?
I just seen the shit y'all talking
Yo,
about right now.
yo, man, they set that whole TikTok thing up, man. They set that whole to make him look like a hero, man. Y'all
Hell,
bet if y'all didn't see that that was scripted, man, y'all better
that's scripted.
stop, bro.
Also with
You
that
know what I'm
Gaza shit,
saying? You know what I
don't forget
mean?
the
If
Gaza.
y'all didn't see the whole plot behind that, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm talking about international, or international, all that, and that come out and come back on that quick. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that.
All the
Like
diplomats, copyrights, all that shit happened, and it happened. That go more on your point, bro. You right. You on something. It happened. It come back on that quick. Come on, bro.
What in the hell? This motherfucker
I
made
don't
a
know that
song.
they. BB, man.
shoot, to be honest with you, we need somebody like Dr. King in this climate right now.
Right.
You know what I
We
mean? We
do
need
Right.
more than
that
ever.
might have been the best era, and this is me saying that this coming from a dude that's only 26, about to be 27, March the 1st, saying this. We need a dude like that. Him, Malcolm, Farrakhan, all of these OGs, all of them.
Muhammad.
Yeah. Like that, man. And we need the late great Nina Simone, Aretha Franklin, Lena Horne,
Just
where they need to come out.
don't forget.
They don't make women like our mothers,
No, they don't.
our aunts.
Nope.
They don't. You got. Let me say this though. Let me say this though too. You even got some romancing their kids. You got some fathers out there, even though too. I mean, like they want to be best friends with their kids and all that. But the people that we stood for, they stood for family, they stood for structure, they stand for discipline, they stand for our people.
Right.
And to me, and right now, to really think about right this second, it pissed me off how our people still don't want to get it.
Yeah.
We still don't want to get it how our family should be. We don't get it because see, listen, I got my behind with and also a punishment. They took things away from me. But look at what I am right now. Hope God willing, I'll be 59 and shit.
Yes.
They prepared me for life, no matter what comes up. They prepared me for life.
They sure did. Because I remember
And
mine.
also, like any battles that we go through, we could withstand it because we seen they had to go through it. But the time that we got older and everything, we understand what our people stand for.
Right.
And so I'm gonna talk more about that. I'm gonna talk more about that on my channel too soon too, because it has to be said and everything. And again, black women, I want to be part of. I want to be part of this conversation too, because we gotta even like if y'all don't have families, but like if you're an uncle or you're aunt or whatever it is, or you're a godfather or whatever it is, we got to straighten our family again. We got to get back to discipline the ones that's not doing right because trust and believe when we was not doing right back then, they let us know.
Yeah, they did with the quickness.
And then we still don't do it. They put it out of the community till we get the pitch. And I'm just saying that
We got to rebuild the family structure there, just like they did during slavery. They split the family up, split the family structure up. That was systematic and deliberate.
you can't discipline. You can't talk to your kids that way. They have feelings too. But you know
That's
I
how.
was saying about that.
Yeah, everything got dumbed down and everything got a lot more sensitive.
Yeah, it is. Because you know what I say about this? White supremacy don't discriminate either. Think on
No,
that.
they're equal opportunity oppressors. And you
And
know
like
what?
you
In
said,
the
yeah, like the
1900s,
Marine, he's right. Got soft. got dumbfounded. Oh, please, you shouldn't talk to my kids. You should. Why are you doing that? What? It's gonna happen to me.
Mm-hmm. They almost tried to do that to me. That happened to several of my homeboys.
All right, that person. All right, that person got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? And you wonder why some people don't say nothing. Why? Oh, I need help. Oh, what do you want me to do? Cause I'm not saying I'm an angel. No, I ain't no angel or nobody. But I know for a fact I got corrected.
Even me, like I said, man. Even me, like my mom ain't play that when she was around. You know what I mean? All my brothers, all my older brother. I grew up with 9 siblings,
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
so and I'm one of the youngest. So
Oh,
it was yeah, it was like a it's always like even if pops wasn't there, my older brother Jeffrey and Jose, they used to get at me and my brother Brian. You know what I mean? So it's 4 boys, 5 girls. You know,
Oh,
that's
and my
it.
mom, she came up with 12, but she had it harder than I did. She had 12, she had 12 brothers and sisters. She had it, so I couldn't even say, it's not even like I could say anything to her to challenge her, but she had it harder than me. She had a
you
couple
right,
more
Sister Bonnie Rose.
than me.
You right. But I want you to go to read in the chat what Bonnie Rose. She said, I believe that they want to take down
All
street
right.
signs with his
Come
name
on.
on it. Yes, I agree on that too.
Dr. King?
Yes,
Wow, they did?
yes.
Wow.
They try to do that in Virginia a few years ago.
Uh,
I forgot what
mm.
town it was, but it wasn't where I live at. But it was like a little further up. Yeah. Yep.
It's like, it kind of remind me of the argument in Harlem because Linux is really Malcolm X Boulevard, and people still call it Linux.
Right.
They are.
It was always an argument
They
I think
King.
anything that deals with black nationalists, they want to take it out.
Yep.
Anything.
Yep.
And they not going to quit. So this one I'm saying, go back to Orange Crush 44. I'm not saying his name for today, but I commented Orange Crush 45. Now he Orange Crush 47. You got an emperor at the house. Let me say this go with Dr. Martin Luther King, and I'm gonna do a story on this too. The same one that complain about this system, right? You know they got the nerve to talk about. I'm talking about. Excuse me, Democrat Party. You know they got the nerve to say we blame the country that they did not pick Kamala Harris. They was afraid to have a woman's president. But let me say this though too. Martin Luther King all about equality too. Let me put that in. But if I'm not mistaken, right, over 53% of women in this country have voted for Trump, right? Am I correct?
Yep.
So what is y'all talking about? And trust me, I'm going to cook them too.
Yep. He already told him what he was going to do.
And majority of
And they
them are white women,
still voted for his ass. So what does that tell
right?
you? They on team white supremacy.
They are the co-conspirators of white supremacy. And white.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I'm saying. That you gotta be careful what you're saying, yo. I'm talking about that. This not people. Oh, this and that because these stuff like that still cause gender fights, gender war.
Yep. Gender
Yeah,
banging.
I knew he had it in the bag when I started seeing Elon Musk standing next to him.
I said, oh, he got this in the bag. This over. I said, it's over. He got this.
Well,
I seen the signs there.
he was paying 70
And Joe
million
Rogan and yeah,
every
facts.
month.
Then you got J.T. Vance. He's the vice president now. Got that. Oh yeah, I love. He said about Martin Luther King. That's so stupid. And talking about Martin Luther King. This and that. This and that. I say you shut your. I say you shut your Mickey Mouse dumb ass up. I say anyway. You ain't no real man because you go against Trump. I guess you know. See, I'm gonna behave myself. I'll go bad another time. But JT Vance. So I'm saying JT Vance. So you got you need to start shining his shoes. And I'm just saying that as an understatement.
Yeah, you right.
Because I'm a pay respect. I don't want to get rough tonight. I don't want to get rough tonight.
Yeah,
Don't want to do that.
gotta,
I really want to say it, but we're gonna be so respect. So JT Vance, you love to shine his shoes, don't you, boy?
Yeah.
But you fix your face, talk about one of the greatest innovators of my own time. You got some nerve, fix your face. So I just want to know how your hands feel, boy, now, huh? So when you look at your shoes, right, you see the emperor, huh? So you know he got that whip on you, boy, huh? JT Vance. I don't give a fuck. You better not even say about Dr. Martin Luther King because I'm on your neck.
Right.
Orange Cross 40, Orange Cross 47, I'm on your neck.
Right.
The truth. Hashtag the truth. 2025. I'm on your neck.
Yeah. We on any politician's neck that's seeking our vote. We demanding something tangible all the way up to 2100.
And I ain't putting no bow tie on it either. I'm on your neck.
Gonna choke you with it.
And he got I was looking on social media today, and you see all these fakers talking about, oh, Martin King mean a lot to me, but these are same ones. I ain't hear a peep from y'all.
Nope, and you're not.
Dr. Martin Luther,
he deserved more than the recognition that he's even getting right now because honestly, like I said, they made this a whole Trump day, and I don't think that it should even took place. Him coming back into the White House, it shouldn't have took place. This is like a black leader that really changed like the whole American uh, 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 standard. You know what I'm saying? Like what he did and what he still life when he started changing his views. You know, so I don't know. I just feel like it's getting overlooked and it's getting overshadowed by everything that's going on with Trump.
No.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad you talking.
You know that was one of that was the last black leader that gave us a real wake up call. Probably after maybe I'm sorry, I ain't gonna take away from Chairman Fred. You know what I mean? Because Chairman Fred he went maybe a year after, but still, it was like, come on, man.
And it's go more on your point. It's our own people letting it happen. Some.
Yep. Them old niggas.
them old river niggas. Oh man, river. When I have a heart.
Local Remus ass niggas.
Let me tell you, it got so bad. Even the scarecrow of Wizard of Oz got more heart than these people.
Right. Shout out to
That's
Biz.
that. Oh man, river.
Come and take me home.
Come and take me home to the moderate house
Yeah, I know.
plantation. I look. I cook. You know, I wash my collard greens. I wash my collard greens out of tub.
That's definitely not like us.
Right. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. Your shirt's good. You see?
We've been warning our people about that bra for damn near a decade.
Shoot, you got a lot of them how they act in your mom's well, bitch. Build your own plantation.
They want to stay on the plantation.
The mom said, "Yup,
Yes, a boss. Whatever you need, boss.
I get on my knee, boss." Where? No, I can't say that tonight. No one grinder. Behave yourself tonight. Oh,
The
God.
boss. You sick?
See,
That means he's sick. Boss.
y'all gonna make me going. See, y'all make me going in, and I trying to behave. No, I'm gonna talk PG tonight because this is the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. I will. I really.
Make it seem like one of them type of niggas. No, Dr. King was a failed nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what they said too.
Oh shit. Hold on. I'm gonna go on mute real quick.
All right. Yeah, so you got people. That's why I ain't turn on the TV all day. I don't want to hear no nonsense. I'm end up turning the TV, maybe. Huh?
Oh, I was just saying I'm back.
Good. Glad you're back. Hey, the Jam Marie, you still there? Oh, you probably take care of something. But again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grind and one of the best kept secrets on social media. We have Jesse, your brother Jesse, a significant one, and we got the brother Jam Marie Harlem fam. Also Jesse, Denver, Colorado fam. I tell you, my family big, man. I got real people in my family.
Best side till we die.
Yeah, best style too. BK all day. Yeah, I gotta throw that in. Yeah, but we like I said, anybody that wants to come up, feel free. You can come up, or if you want to keep on talking about the great Dr. Martin Luther King, that's fine too. There's no problem with that. And please share this out too. Please share this out. Let's get because
share it on Twitter, but they locked me out again.
Oh, damn.
I don't even attempt to mess with FBI book. I've been calling it that for 15 years. They don't lock me out of all of my accounts. Last time they did that, they did my accounts.
Yeah, my bad. They kicked me. I don't know why they kicked me out.
Because you're talking the truth, man.
Exactly. They don't want this.
They do, man. So they be muting me.
Damn. Well, StreamYard. I use StreamYard a lot on my.
Yeah. That's what I use. What's the name? But they did get kind of hot. I might switch over like my bro Connor. I might switch over to that R stream. They are getting a little hot.
Very hot.
Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know why they were. When it was like 20 something, I was cool with it. Now they like 40 something. I'm like, it's good.
I remember it should be 25.
That's what I'm good.
That's what we started off on, 25. And
yeah.
Way up.
I didn't even know they changed it. I didn't even realize it until I had to get like a new debit card or something like that. And I got the new debit card. I was looking. I'm like, what the hell?
Get a prepaid debit card. Don't use your bank card.
Right, that's a fact. I've been looking for a good one of those, man. I've been looking for a good one of those.
Yeah, you can get them out like Walmart, Walgreens, something like
Oh,
that. So
okay. All right. Because I thought I seen one
it's
like that. I didn't know how it worked. I never tried it. But you're right. I
just,
probably would do that. And then you can load it
yeah,
up.
it's
You can load it up places, right?
what?
'Cause- no, I was saying like,
Oh,
how you put the money on it?
how you put it on there? Walmart or at the
Oh, you
cashier.
gotta go
You
at
know,
the
like
counter. Oh, okay,
yeah.
bet.
Go public. Go to 7-Eleven on the thing where
And
you
then
put
another thing. Speaking about Dr. King, man, I hate how they only give you the one side of Dr. King. You know
Yeah, that's all
how they
based.
only give you he was trying to integrate and all of that and stuff, and they don't never talk about the last years when he started
No,
seeing what was really going on. You know, there's a good
right.
book out there called by Tavis Smiley. It's called The Death of the King. You know, and that's like the last years of Dr. King's life and how he was really feeling and things like that. You know, and
Have you ever
I
seen?
I,
Have
I
you ever
I
seen?
suggest y'all read it.
Have you ever seen Eyes on the Prize?
Yeah,
Jamboree.
yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. I probably watched damn near every documentary that had to do with
You
Dr.
seen
King.
King?
Yeah, even the movies. Even I like all the. I like the little mini series too. My mom had that like on. She had it on something. I used to watch it. She used to make us watch it all the time. That was way before I was alive. It was like a little mini
Yeah,
series. I thought that one was the best and the most accurate.
I'm like 10 years your senior, and I barely remember that.
I just used because I think they got it on YouTube. They got it on YouTube. I watch it. I should have really watched it today. I know I watched it last year around this
On
time.
YouTube, they got a lot of his speeches on Spotify too.
Yeah, but
Him and Malcolm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's time we apply that shit. So we got to keep his legacy alive. We got to make his dream an actual reality, and that was to get what is rightfully owed to us.
yep.
That's
Cause
last word.
that's what I was always told too. You speaking to that? They said that poor people's march. That's what really got him done.
Yep, the
That
People's Campaign.
yeah, they did because they said that same year, so he couldn't make it out of Memphis. That was their
Yep,
goal. Like, nah, he can't make it out of here. He can't make it to
yep,
DC or go back home to Atlanta.
right. But he was out there protesting with the sanitation workers.
Yeah, yup. They didn't care. I heard they didn't care about that like that. They really cared about that poor people's march. They said
Yeah, and
that was the real thing right there.
Mm-hmm.
yep, and then his
They said they
last
was gonna
speech
have
when he was
people.
coming to that.
Yeah, they said they was gonna have people camp out in front of the White House. And
Yeah, you talking about the
if
rest?
you think about it, yeah, if people would have seen that, all different races and colors, that would have made America look bad. So when they
Yeah,
found out about that, it was like, oh no, we can't let him get out of here.
Mm.
and
And I remember when I was explaining that, it made sense. That it made complete sense why they would take him out.
and
It made sense.
and in addition to that, he was asking for our reparations. Then he was
Yep,
telling us what
yep.
the game was telling us that they was giving them millions of acres of land and giving them free grant money to tend the land and grant based colleges so they can make money off of the land. And all this land originally belonged to us, but they was given freely to these poor whites in the South and in the North. While we sitting up here destitute and fighting for, at the time we thought it was civil rights, but like Dr. Claude Anderson said, what the hell? Who the hell is civil? Where they at? We was
Hey,
fighting
you
for
know
human
what?
rights.
I'm glad you brought up Dr. Claude Anderson. And I don't. I ain't mean to get off the subject that good, but if y'all really want to know Dr. Claude Anderson, he really talking about how the Native Indians had enslaved us, and
Yeah, look at
he talking about the treaties, especially the one in 1865, but there are other treaties even before that. You need them. You need to listen because the Native Indians got now they want Martin Luther King. Well, oh yeah, he's a great man, but once upon a time, I remember y'all didn't believe in Martin Luther King.
they didn't want to have nothing with the civil rights movement. Period. They only got
Right.
involved when they got some bit out of it. Originally, those listening and young brother on the panel, originally, um, the civil rights movement, the civil rights was specifically for us, foundational Black Americans, the freedmen, the descendants of American chattel slavery is supposed to be corrective action for what happened during Reconstruction with the Freedmen's Bureau and all of that, which they parlayed up so they could create the Federal Reserve, by the way. So they owe us, they know they owe us, and they just don't want to pay us. So we are done asking, we are demanding, and we're about ready to take what is rightfully ours and owed to
See,
us. It's not no handout.
my, my man know his stuff on here. Man, you got the OG making me look bad on here. Um, number one grinder.
Uh
I'm
I said, I
out
said,
lacing
he,
with the
I said, he know his stuff. I said, he know his stuff.
you know your stuff, man.
oh yeah, I'm everywhere already. I'm not
You
no
know your
dummy. I
stuff.
just
You know your
know.
stuff too, brother.
Yeah, you do for being so young. But like you said, you had a whole family. Majority of your siblings was older than you, so you have to grow up quick. You have to learn the game quick, real quick to keep up.
Yeah, you're right. Because that was the type of house I lived in. If you didn't keep up,
Hmm.
man, you get left behind. For real.
So you right there. Now you got to find somebody that's younger than you, that's on that same type of time, and bring them up to speed. And that's how we do this thing. The game of this game is bridge the gap, the
Hmm.
intergenerational gap. So I'm a
Yeah,
millennial, underrated darkness. You a Gen X, and brother, I believe you're Gen Z,
yeah,
OG, old Gen Z, but a Gen Z nonetheless. Because if
yeah.
you is 27, I mean you was born in 97 or 98.
Yeah, yeah, 98. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
so you have seen the drastic decline.
Uh huh. Yeah, yeah, man. But it's but it goes to show. Get back. We was talking. It goes to show how people today is how lost they are about
Hmm.
this great man, and
Yeah,
they would say anything to throw dirt on his name and his family.
I ain't gonna lie. There was a time where I couldn't stand him. I thought he was soft. I thought he was weak. I thought he was on that old kumbaya John Lewis type shit.
Right.
And then I did research on him, and I'm like, man, he was just as radical, if not more radical than Malcolm X. He was on that same kind of time, especially after they had that meeting, what you had earlier as your background underrated.
Yes, sir. Oh. They put it back there. They put it back there. Let me show people how I do it. I get see. I go for the crown, baby. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. You know, he
yeah,
met
yeah,
with,
yeah,
you know, he
yeah.
also met with Elijah Muhammad too, like February 1966. I think the year you was born, underrated.
Yeah, I was doing 66. Yeah, I'm getting up there in age, man. Yeah, yeah. So
So
it's
underrated. Want to hear something cool?
go
My
ahead.
West Coast correspondent, Shabaka, he got to see Malcolm X when he was 2 years old, when he was speaking in I want to say in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
It was either LA or Chicago, one of the two. Okay. I wish I could get him up here because he could tell you firsthand because he's 10 years damn near your senior underrated.
Mm.
But he's in
See,
traffic. He in the Sin City.
okay. See, I was in the background. I was going like, had a background, the late Dr. Martin Luther King. Then I said, no, let me put this up.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that's appropriate, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So but
And we would be remiss if we didn't mention the number one the heavyweight championship of the champion of the world, Muhammad Ali, who would have
yes.
been 83 last week.
Oh wow, yeah, the greatest.
Yep, the greatest. Ali Boumaye.
They said what that means. That means kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And see, and I tell people this that Maglaito Muhammad Ali when he fought George Foreman, and again, tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm telling you what I get from it. In '74, when Muhammad Ali fought George Foreman, now Muhammad Ali, now at that time, that's when Muhammad Ali became global. Well, he was global already, but at the I told him my feel. I'm talking about the high field when he fought when the late great Muhammad Ali fought the late.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He
All right,
was already a big.
I
He was
said for
already.
me. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
finishing.
No, but you're right. You're right.
70 when he fought 71, right?
Wow.
And that's when everything was happening at the time. Now people say why the Africans tell Ali Boubaye to kill George Foreman. I want people to understand what I'm saying. Now George Foreman, we ain't talking about George Foreman as a pro. We're talking about George Foreman fought in the amateurs back in 1968.
Yep.
The Africans and the other people remember at that time because at that time they were talking about why you distinguish for people, and George Foreman at that time failed to understand what the black nationalists were standing up for. And
Right.
so right, and he took
What did we do? Underrated. We had them two American flags. What we do?
Right, yeah, so he was waving it
when he won that medal. Yeah, when he won that gold medal. Thanks.
And so what happened was when you said you had John Carl, you had the brothers that ran.
Then he throw
right.
Then he throw that gold medal into
right gold medal. That was a slap in the face to them and the black nationalism. So the Africans at that time they remember that. And at 74, George Foreman failed to understand that. It wasn't that he brought and also too, he brought the German Shepherd. And then what happened was that's when you got the other people, the other European countries to stick the doors on them Africans back then, and even like decades before that.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot that played internationally that I want to touch on in the near future when we talk about Muhammad Ali and stuff like that. And also that was during the time that people start to really know more about. Now, at the time too, let me say this too. Dr. Martin Luther King Dr. Martin Luther King mother got assassinated that year too.
Yeah.
In 74. And so all that stuff is really happening. You can see the Martin Luther King spirit, and even the mother spirit was around there. And so we got so that's what George Foreman, they understand why I want my daughter. No, you wave that flag. And them Africans are around other people back 68, they remember that shit. Yeah. So you come and you fight against the world. So
if you think about it, people benefited from the civil rights movement, but it wasn't us.
That
I
yeah,
don't
you
want.
right.
I don't want to say it on the channel. I don't want to say the particular group's name, but it started with a J and it end with a W. You know what I mean? Why they ain't
Oh,
too
you
clicked up with us today? You know what I
you
mean?
are.
You gotta think about stuff like that.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, but at the end of
they
the day,
benefit.
it's still racism, white supremacy. Because they try to make it seem like it's just them. It's like, no, y'all on code with racism and white supremacy. So as far as I'm concerned, y'all all the enemy.
And there are some right, and so there are some people even back there that looks like this. I understand that part too. See, in '74, I was 8 years old, so I started really looking
Yeah.
like I understand what the Black Panthers was saying, and then that's when I start really getting it. How white supremacy in this worldwide is.
Yeah, because you
And
grew up
so
in the heart of the black.
I didn't mean to toot my horn. I didn't mean to toot my horn in it, but I was like, my process speaking up, learning white supremacy when I was 8. Well, really, I was 6. But it was like, so I understand, especially being special ed too, that helped me a lot
Yeah.
to really understand how white
Well, I
supremacy is.
remember being 5 years
So,
old and my mom telling me they hate you, they want to kill you, they want to eradicate you. You're an endangered species.
I had people say, you cannot say that. How do you learn stuff like that when you little? I say, it's in my face.
Right.
But see, I came up spiritually, so I was raised as Jehovah's Witness, so I cannot partake in that.
Okay.
That's rightfully so, because I had a spiritual aspect, but at the same
Mhm.
time, I had to see the world what it was, what it is, still is right now. And so I cannot blame my parents. My parents were do what they have to do. So I cannot blame my parents. But at the same time, I wasn't sheltered because I see how white supremacy had play against the black man and the black woman. Even like young. You know what I'm saying? The man could not be in
Yeah.
the house. That's what um um women's
You know,
I mean
you know, a good
feminists was
movie.
really pushing it back then, and you see a lot more black women. And even though we want to talk about people who had alternative I was gonna say alternative lifestyle, they got
You remember
into the
that movie?
act. Huh?
Do you remember the movie Claudine?
Yeah, that's '74.
Yep.
And that was
That
real
was a
back then.
perfect.
That was real back then. That
Oh
was a
no.
that was a beautiful movie.
Yeah, it was.
And I think that there's a lot of messages in there we can really talk that we can really learn and stuff. And then, but see, people say, "Oh, that's fantasy." I know that actually was happening back then. He
Right.
didn't
That was
want to
actually
leave. I
happening.
said, he's a garbage man. He didn't want to leave. He didn't want to be a Berkeley kid. But what happened was the family had drawn him back, and you see the kids were on the camera say, I don't eat all that much and everything. But I understand when he want to leave because he said, I'm a gospel. I can't love the kids I really want to. But at the same time, when they got married and stuff like that, again, he fought against the system.
Yeah, he did.
And what happened was all the family got in there. You gonna invest it. We all gonna get it. And so it actually let me know there are other message and other examples back then. We defeat the system. But the sad thing about it, they didn't really have all the help of the system back then. We talk about 74. Now we talk about 2025. And let me go one thing better. What about even before then?
Right.
So Claudine should be a stature. How
Mm-hmm.
you stand up against white supremacy.
Yep.
And so I enjoy that picture. The late great James Earl Jones and the late great Diane Carroll. And you see the other stars, they
Yes.
went on to do big things years after that. And but I told my as for me, because matter of fact, I first seen that movie on a school trip. And let me
Oh
say this though. That was that we ain't supposed to watch that movie.
no.
We supposed to watch Ali and stuff. But what happened
Yeah.
was they put it on. It was too late. They said, "Yo, I want to watch." You don't understand? Yes, I do understand. And I never forget it was a white woman. It was a white one. I don't know her name is, but she's trying to hide it. Oh no, you don't understand. I do understand. And it was
You
other
know,
kids.
speaking of Ali and all of that, to your point, brother. It's just you know what I hate about society. It seemed like when you were a young man in your prime, like Ali, even Dr. King, they don't love you until you dead or either old and beat up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, cause I always heard, and my grandpa used to tell me that, and my nana used to, especially my nana, she used to be like, they hated Ali when he was young, like your age. They hated him. They couldn't
They
stand
did.
him.
They did.
So now
And the
everybody want
banana.
to act like they loved him. You know what I mean? And Dr. King too. They didn't love him till he really got killed. They wasn't feeling him like that when he was alive. The only
Malcolm.
people that was really feeling him was really us, the people that
Right,
wanted reparations. And there was
and,
still even some black people on the
right.
fence.
And that's a good point because I want to bring this other point with you, brother. They even hated when the late great Dr. Martin Luther King that was one that he understand what um Muhammad Ali was saying of his religious
Yep.
beliefs. Talk about the Vietnam
Yep.
War, and he stands side by side by them.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. That's a good point. He did. He said, this Muhammad Ali, you know what I mean? You know, he sacrificed his title. He said that took a lot of courage. I'm paraphrasing, but I know he did say that took a lot of courage. Because you know, Ali gave up the belt and everything. I don't even know. You know, that's crazy. You got to think about it. He took 3 prime years out of his life, and that's when Ali was looking unbeatable,
Yep.
unbeatable. And he sacrificed that for the nation, and not just for the nation, for us. You know what
and
I
let,
mean?
and
Us
let,
as
and
black
let-
people.
on behalf of the Nation of
Yep.
Islam, I gotta say this. They gonna get mad at me. They temporarily threw him out
Yeah, they did.
because they thought that it
Yeah,
was
they
about him.
did. Yep.
It was a
Yeah,
bigger
they
picture,
did.
but it was a bigger picture, and they understand. But all along, he was still practicing being a Muslim, and so after 1970, when he got um um the um the um the boxing license in Georgia when he fought Jerry Corey,
Yeah.
and,
Yep.
uh,
Yeah.
and,
You got
and
his
so that's
boxing license
when he started getting
restored.
up
Yep.
and everything, and so that's when people started to understand. That's when the Supreme Court said that he wasn't wrong, but that was the same Supreme Court took his title away, and
Yep.
And then
so
another thing. And then another thing. They were saying he wasn't even eligible.
right,
You know, Ali to even be drafted. And then all of a
right.
sudden, when he started winning the world title and stuff like that, then all of a sudden he's eligible. We could draft him. Man, please. Man, I felt that man. That man was completely right. Everything he did. I wonder. I
So
always wished I could ask him a question. Did you ever regret that? And I know. I think I know the answer. Because he was about, what was he about, like 25, 26 when that happened. He came back like 28, 29, almost 30 when he got back in
also
the ring.
he had a growing family too.
That's another thing
Yep.
too. You know, it was hard for him to earn money and stuff like that. You know what I
But
mean? Because
also he was
you got,
saying also right. It was they people talk about, oh, Mama Lee Tony said he go to different TV show. He got to do that to say to feed his family because at that time Boston cut him off for 3 years.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You got to feed his
and you gotta
family.
understand,
He was
he was at
burned
the
out.
height. He was at the height of his ceiling at that point in time.
Yeah,
That's what people don't understand, you know. And I remember, I think the last fight was when he fought. Oh, who was it? Zara Foley. I think it might have been him. Yeah, it was one of them old dudes, but he had fought him. And man, they was asking Ali. They was like, "Yo, why you not smiling? Why you not happy? Got the knockout and everything." He knew what was going on about the court case and him being drafted. Would you be happy?
Right.
And
So
him
so
about to
so
lose his boxing license and his title?
you know, it's so
That's when he
funny that
gave the
we
same.
talk about all the stuff we talked about. Everything is come right back around the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. Isn't that something?
Yep, ain't that something?
They both January Capricorns, so I guess it makes
Yep.
sense.
Check this out.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. That
The day after MLK and the day before Muhammad Ali.
isn't that something, right? It's not. You know what? It's not a mistake. It's not a mistake. Yeah, so it's incredible how things change and
And
stuff
lately,
like that. And then you know what? I'm gonna say this though, around Malcolm X's birthday or anybody's birthday, we should have these conversations. What do y'all think in the future?
yes,
You
Look,
with that?
I have no problem. I have no problem. I have no problem with that. As long as I'm free, I'm not tied up or anything, bro. You know I got you. You know that.
Even
You know,
even the women, we talk about the women, and we should have stories. We should talk about stuff like that. I might start a series. I don't know. I gotta name it first, but I
especially if
definitely.
it's a person that I know about. I got you. I got, you know what I
Oh
mean? That I know
yeah.
about.
I'm gonna start off people that you already know, but after
You know
that,
what I
I'm
mean?
gonna do some studying.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. The next person that's coming up, but people don't talk about a lot. If you want to take it that direction, is Chairman Fred. Chairman
Who?
Fred out of all of the Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton. His
Oh,
birthday
Fred
is the
Hampton.
next one. Yeah, I believe his birthday is the
Oh,
next one to come up.
you know,
But
you know,
yeah,
you
you know what I
Fred
mean.
Hampton. They might, they, they,
you know who
they
else
might,
birthday
they might
coming up?
shut this down.
Huey P. Newton. Huey P. Newton's birthday coming up too.
Oh, he and see, and they go right into each other. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, we gotta talk about those people, man. We gotta talk
you
about
know
it
what I mean?
and I'm gonna
And
tell you.
Fred Hampton definitely deserves his flowers because, shoot, his story might have been the way he went out and how everything happened. Man, you know that whole thing was set up. I mean, of course, Malcolm and Dr. King's was too, but the level that they went to for Fred Hampton, that was like ridiculous, like drugging him and like that was out of control, man. Having a mole, even though there was moles planted all over, you know, everywhere. You know, even in Martin's group. I remember
I
that
know.
speculation about a certain reverend in his group.
Uh,
Because I was always told that this was his man's. And then when I got older and I did the research, that was it. Why they try to make it seem like they was close and Ralph Abernathy was his best friend. And that's who he wanted
yep.
to carry his word on. But they sit here making me believe it was Jesse Jackson, but I was a kid, so I didn't know.
Oh no. Oh no.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Uh,
That's crazy. Yeah.
Jamboree. Guess what? Underrated. Guess what?
What?
I know one of Huey P. Newton's roommates. He used to stay in the
What?
penthouse. Yeah, on 10th Street near West Oakland.
Mm.
It's either 10th or 12th Street.
And I'm gonna
Lake
tell you,
Mary.
when Huey P. Newton got shot and got assassinated, got killed in 1989. That same year my late father passed. That every time I think about that there's something ain't right.
Yeah. Something definitely ain't right.
Something ain't right. That didn't send me how he passed
I
away.
mean, Fred Hampton too. Fred Hampton, like they just went up in there guns blazing with a pregnant with his child mother and
Yeah,
her
Jamboree.
baby in there.
Jamboree.
And he was alive.
Yeah. Did you see Judas and the Black Messiah?
Yes, I love that movie. I gotta get that on Blu-ray.
Which movie again? Which movie again?
Judas and the Black Messiah. It touches on Fred Hampton's life.
Yep.
Oh my God, that was a that movie hit hard. And let me tell you, it came out during the pandemic too, and we got the movie for free. If you had HBO Max, man, listen, that movie I watched as soon as it came out, man. Shout out to Chairman Fred, because he was the youngest out of all the black leaders. He was 21 years old. Could you imagine?
21 years.
Could you imagine?
Shout out to little Bobby Hemmett too. He was only 19 years old.
Him and Mark Clark.
Yeah.
I think he was going to be 22, right? He was going to be like 22. He was only like a year older.
Yep. We forget that the Panthers, they was teenagers and young adults.
Yeah, and but their minds was crazy though. Like their minds was, you know what I mean? That's like they lived for like
it's crazy.
Like 45 years.
It's crazy because they knew the state law, the national law, and even the international law. And they was only teenagers.
Only teenagers, and they studied the law. And Huey P. Newton said any statute, any law that is too ambiguous is not a law. And they passed the Panther 10-point program. We want an immediate. What was point number 7? We want an immediate end to the murder of unarmed black bodies.
Facts.
By the hand
see, he know his stuff. You from Oakland? You from Oakland family?
Me? No, I've been in Oakland.
Oh, okay,
I'm from
okay.
Denver.
Okay.
And go more the Black Panthers, right? They had to be stopped because they're not just military; they was feeding our people, and also, also too, there are other nationalities understand our struggle because some of their communities were struggling too. So they identify it and they fought among us and everything. And that was an extra. That was an extra threat of the CIA.
That's what made him so dangerous. He had all of those groups. He had the Spanish. He had white. He had
and they was global too.
Yo, they had to stop him. He like somebody told what's his name? What's his name? J. Edgar Hoover. J. Edgar Hoover, he made it his mission. We should get to all our black leaders. I'm talking about like
you talking about the one. You talking about the one like the dresses, huh?
Yo, I didn't know that until that documentary came out. I didn't know that.
You know the dresses, man.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought that he was supposed to be a tough guy. I thought he was supposed to be a tough guy.
He like shit, but not pink.
You know what I mean? We talk about the reason for in the prohibition. You know what I'm saying? Like him getting like Babyface Nelson and Pretty Boy Floyd and John Dillinger, like getting all of them taken out by Melvin Purvis. So.
No, there are actually talks throughout the years that he was wearing the pantyhose.
I can't mess with you, man. See, this is why I can't. This is why I can't be up here with my New York brother cutting up, man. You know he out of control, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, cross-dressing ass.
Yeah, cross-dressing.
I didn't know that until that documentary, man. I swear I did not know that. I didn't know that.
It's so funny how all of a sudden he passed away like at 69.
Yeah.
Well, he lived for a minute. He lived for a little minute.
Because he was the head of CIA almost over 30 years.
Yeah,
He brought down the
yeah,
Barbie movement, and then he turned around and brought down the Black Panthers.
Yup.
yo,
In
man, he was
2012,
illegal tap wire and phone bugging phones. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all of them, man. Chairman Fred, all of them, man. Phones
But
getting
you,
bugged.
I want to ask you a question because I'm gonna get out of here in a few minutes.
okay,
If none of
Shabbat,
this, Jenny, I don't know you. I would like to get you on, but I don't know you. You got to come to this channel often to get on, but I don't
underrated.
know
That's
you. Who's that?
underrated. That's my people's.
I don't. Hey,
That's our
bro, I
West
got
Coast.
you. Gotta let me. Okay, come on up then. Respect my channel. There's the
Oh,
link there's a link in the chat you want to get on.
yeah, he's good. The link's in the chat.
Okay. Do you see the link
This
in the
the
chat?
Yeah, this is the one I was telling you. He's like 10 years your senior.
Okay. Let me hold on. Talk
Shabaka,
to
the
him just
link's in the
the
Shabaka,
link's
the
in the
link is
chat.
in the
No,
chat.
that's all right. The links is in the chat you want to get on, but that's all right. I get you on because I'm not gonna be in long. So
Just
make
don't.
sure they got the link right there. You
The
gotta
link's in
be
the chat.
patient with me. You gotta be
Access
patient with me. I
the
gotta
chat.
send the link.
He's trying to get on his phone.
Well, that's gonna take some time. So yeah, but get back to funny boy right there. All sudden he passed away at
Yeah.
69.
Mm-hmm.
But see, he know all them Mars was hurting us as black people, but he wasn't stopping them.
No, he wasn't. He was giving them free reign to terrorize us.
Yep. And
So
all along, he was wearing pantyhose, connected with his. Oh, shut up.
yeah, while he was. Oh my God, let me shut up.
Okay,
While he
introduce
was.
yourself, please.
Oh, yes, sir. This is Shabaka Sankora, man, of Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. Thank you for having me, man. Happy M.L.K. Day. And then, of course, you do know the regime took over on all days, which I think is quite
Shabaka,
disgusting. So we got, yeah.
we're
Yeah,
not
we
talking about that.
talked about that too.
We're talking about M.L.K. solely. So I had you come on
Oh,
because
okay.
you lived it. What are your
Oh,
thoughts
yes,
on
sir.
M.L.K.?
Yes, sir. I remember the day that M.L.K. was assassinated, which was April 4th, 1968.
I was
And
right.
then, too, and all turmoil, man, happened all across the U.S., man, in all the major cities, you know what I mean? It's because the Black Panthers had went on a war path. Because here was a man for peace. He didn't hurt nobody. You see what I mean? But one thing about MLK is that he did say shortly before his assassination is that I led our people into a burning house with integration. Now, with this dude being selected as the prez today, who just got inaugurated, who already pardoned the people who rioted at the Capitol 4 years ago, and then O'Hide Biden up there and Kamala, he put them on an airplane or the little helicopter they fly, not from the White House, but from the Capitol. He got rid of them immediately. So then he's got his people in there. You got that boy, Elon Musk. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
Muskie.
saying? Yeah, musky bird. He's not an African. He's a Boer because that means he's Dutch. Okay, so I don't
Yeah.
look at no white man as being no African. Not from Azania, which is the real name of the place. Of all the turmoil that they went through there. So only thing I can
Yeah.
say, black family, is that we need to show up our resources, man. We got to start trading amongst ourselves. Say is because I am not putting nothing past this dude, man, Donald Duck. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, if Donald Duck does not finish his term, then you got J.D. Vance, who's just like him, you know what I'm saying, who's a war veteran, you know what I mean? And I think he's the former senator out of Ohio, I believe. So, the deck is stacked. And what it is, black family, is up to us to take care of ourselves, is because we all we got. And we're going to find this out even more so. You see what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
And
I'm glad
that's
that I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, yes, sir. Just two more sentences. Yeah, so we got black family. Yes, we could do it. We got the resources, we got the intellectual power. What we got to do is start shifting our buying power. And we have to control the four factors of production in the black community, which is land, labor, capital, and risk management. I yield.
And let me say this, brother. Brother Jesse could tell you his significant one. We do talk about stuff on his channel. I talk about everything, sports and everything. So you welcome to combine everything. And let me ask you, when Dr. Martin Luther King, the late great Dr. Martin Luther King passed, how old are you was then, if you don't mind to
Oh,
ask?
no, none whatsoever. That was 1968. I was 8 years old, going on 9.
God damn, you older than me. Because when Martin Luther King passed, I was going on 2.
Okay, and now, funny you should mention something else too. You brought back another memory. Dr. King got killed the day of my uncle's birthday, and I was, man, looking at
What?
cartoon. Yes, sir. Okay, my uncle's birthday was April 4th. May he rest in peace. And I remember, man, I'm watching me some Roadrunner, some Bugs Bunny, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Wile E.
yeah,
Coyote,
yeah.
the Super Genius, and then the special report comes on there. Dr. King was assassinated. So Mama was in the kitchen fixing food for her brother's birthday. She says, "What was that on the news?" I said, "I don't know, Mama. They just said some man named Martin Luther King just got shot and killed in Memphis." And she's like, "What, man?" And then within 10 minutes, everybody was out on the street crying. You know what I'm saying? Special reports is coming all over the place. And then Robert Kennedy Sr. was running for president at that time. And he had addressed a rally and the
You talking
rural
about
black
Junior?
community. And he had to get up there and tell them what Dr. King was assassinated. You see, and then Robert Kennedy was assassinated exactly 2 months after that in Los Angeles, of where I was staying at. But LA was quiet. Then you had riots in Chicago, New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, Philadelphia, PA. Oh man, all across, in the east and in the south. But LA was quiet. You see,
Yeah,
so therefore they had said, well, why is Los Angeles so quiet? I tell you why, because everybody was saving that energy after the Watts riot in 1965, 3 years earlier to
Mm.
1992. Yes, sir.
Shabaka, tell us more about the
that's
Watts
good.
riot because you lived it.
Okay, yes, sir. The Watts riot. The way that started was a man by the name of Marquette Fry who got pulled over for drunk driving by the California Highway Patrol. Okay, so Marquette Fry was only about 2 blocks away from his mother's house. Marquette Fry says, "Hey, man, I'm drunk. You guys got me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, could I please have my cousin take my car home to my mother's house and park it in the driveway?" So then what had happened is, the crowd got around. So what had happened was the California Highway Patrol officer hit Marquette Fry with his nightstick. And as soon as he hit Marquette Fry with his nightstick, Marquette Fry dropped him. And it was on and cracking. Burn, baby, burn. And then there was a DJ by the name of Montague in Los Angeles on a local radio station they called KGFJ. And every time that he played a record like by the Miracles, the Temptations, the Motown Sound, he would always say, "Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, we got Otis Redding. Hey, we got the Temptations." You know what I mean? So then they relieved him of his posts because they were saying is that you're using "Burn, baby, burn" as the battle cry for the Watts riot. And the next day on the LA Times, that was the headline: "Burn, baby, burn." You see, because what it is, black family, we're sick and tired of taking this nonsense. You see what I mean? The
Yeah.
police kill us. Oh, well, he's acquitted. They kill our women folk like Sandra Bland. All the police was acquitted. George Floyd. You see what I mean? The police was acquitted. Now, the thing is with George Floyd is that any time that you have use of force experts coming from the Los Angeles Police Department, the ones that made Rodney King famous, saying that
Not
this shit
good.
was, yeah, that's not good. You see what
Not
I'm
good.
saying? Yeah, so Chauvin, he was up in there and somebody put some work in on him, you know what I mean? And what have you. That was clearly a case of murder because he's got his knee on a man's neck for over 9 minutes. And Brother Paris and I, we looked at the video separately and together, and that Mr. Floyd had passed away like at about the 9-minute 5-second point, you know, where his body went limp, and plus the man was losing control of his body fluids, meaning that he was urinating on himself. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they have the audacity to only charging him with murder too, when in actuality it should have been murder in the first degree because he knew what he was doing. You see what I'm saying? He knew what he was doing. He knew what his intent was. Then there's some business that George Floyd and Chauvin was seeing the same no good woman. You know what I'm saying? And I always remember, gentlemen, it takes 6 guys to carry a man to his grave, but it only takes 1 woman to put him there.
Damn, Shabaka.
Man, the OG is cooking, man. He
Also,
left a lot.
yeah, and also,
He left a
let
lot
me
on my mind.
let me add this to the right here. When Martin Luther King passed away April 4th, right? You know my birthday
Yes, sir.
was?
That is correct. April
You know
4th,
my birthday?
1968 was the day that he was shot and killed. Yes, sir.
Right. You know, he died April 4th. My birthday was June 4th. It's June 4th.
Oh, man. Exactly 2 months afterwards. And now,
Exactly 2 months.
yeah, now a sad note on your birthday is the same day that Robert Kennedy was killed in Los Angeles.
Right there, that's right. June 4th,
Yeah, he was killed. Yes, sir. He was killed that day because what had happened was he was shot June the 4th, but he had passed away 2 days later at the hospital of the Good Samaritan. Yes, sir, in Los Angeles. Yes, sir. And then
good old Los Angeles. And I'm glad that you brought that point, and that people fail to understand this. And I want to elaborate on the point and then for a few minutes I'm gonna close this down. And that's why that you see the continued burning of our cities around the country has been unproductive almost 25 years.
Yes, sir. And then
because
also
the continuous of shooting our people much more than that and everything. And then the discussion, and then also we got to understand though too, the Black Panther Party little by little was shrinking, and also we got Black National Movement. They was locking them up. They were talking about they were taking drugs, but they was even dying. And also we got. We left out with we left it out, but the Tuskegee experiment was still going strong until 70.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is correct.
Understand that all this was going on with unto us as righteous people, Black us as people, African descent. We have to fend for ourselves.
Yes, sir.
You know,
most
funny,
definitely.
a lady still wants reparations. I don't know if y'all seen that article recently. She went from the Tuskegee experiment. She still wants. She's like I forgot how old she is. She's old though, but
yes, sir.
she wants like reparations. It was like I literally seen that article, if not today, yesterday.
Yes,
also, and also too, what's her name? Margaret Singer. That's the one who created Parenthood and
right. Genocide. Yes, sir. Margaret Sanger was her name.
Right. And she took some part of the doctors of back then, and took some of their former was sterilizing our people. Even it's not just Black women; it was doing some Black men, but mostly Black women that started though too. And I urge Black women, y'all need to talk more about this because it's going on right now.
Oh yes, sir. Most definitely.
It's going on right now, and so we had to.
Yes, all part of the medical apartheid.
Yeah, and it's all part of the medical apartheid. Then also too, Margaret Sanger, had did this here to sterilize Black women. And then also too, we had a public figure come on our platform. A couple of what was that, Brother Che, about 2 months ago, where we had Dr. Parks on, and she was dropping a lot of knowledge about how they are still out here targeting Black women for sterilization. Now, another thing you got to look at. Yeah, another thing that you got to look at too. As like, look at how that they are shattering the black family units because you got this bedwenching syndrome going on, like your Candace Owens and stuff like that. Oh, I don't see color and all this old type of the business, man, but you best believe color sees us. What do you think is getting ready to happen, man? We all we got because these crackers are not playing.
But you know what? I see I was gonna be good, but this brother, you start me up here, and I gotta let this out. I gotta let this out. Man.
I was about to say, didn't you say you was gonna go? But see,
Brother, I tried.
you laughing because he is cooking. He
I
cooking though. He's cooking.
gotta gotta get this out. That means that white supremacy, white cream is in effect, and I'm saying it,
Oh yes,
P.
sir. Yes, sir.
Both
Without a
the black
doubt.
some black man and both some black woman. So this is what I'm saying. The ones y'all gotta stop getting on your knees because sometimes getting on your knees can be very difficult.
Yeah.
What was
You know what I
Kim,
mean?
yeah,
And I'm
we
putting
know
the
exactly what you.
PET tonight.
Yeah, and Jomo Kenyatta said they came with what? The Bible.
Oh
They
yeah.
told us
Yeah.
on our knees and pray. And when we got back up and opened our eyes, they had the land and we had the Bible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I
That's it.
That's a fact. That's a fact, though.
and I tell you one day though too, them plantation rags is in effect too, shining them shoes, boys and girls.
Oh, yes, sir. Now, one thing about it, like when a sister do the corn rolls, a lot of it off of research that we have done was the maps, to get on the Underground Railroad. And Sister Harriet Tubman would let it be known that, look, that once you get on this railroad, there ain't no turning back. So I'm quite sure that Sister Harriet Tubman had to use that street sweeper more than twice. Oh, man, Sister Harriet, man, these masks have been so good to us. And Sister Harriet will level that street sweeper and pull back both bears. Look, fool, you're either going to be free or you're going to be dead. And you got like about less than 5 seconds to make up your mind because I got to keep it going. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, as far as the reparations is concerned, we built this damn country. Yeah, that is a debt. That is what nobody is slave way back then, but you still benefited off of your gross national product that kept getting parlayed, 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 and parlayed. In other words, man, just like when you shoot dice, right? Boom, bam, 7-Eleven, here they come. Okay, you won all the money. Now I'm gonna roll the dice again, man, and put it real down there. Bam, you hit it again, and then you parlay the money up. You see the model right here? So quite naturally, if it was not for that free labor right there, that sugar cane, mainly down in Louisiana, what have you, because see, sugar cane brought you a lot of famous people. Let's see, Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker,
Johnny Walker.
Granddad. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, we can go on and on and on. And then, of course, too, you do know that the U.S. economy benefited off of that with the free labor. And then, let me see, what was the old boy's name that set up the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms? Oh, yeah, we forgot about the Carolinas where they did a lot of, people picked a lot of the tobacco down there as well, too. So tell me, how are we not owed reparations? You see what I'm saying? And then, of course, too, they're bringing in all these migrants right here, as Dr. Claude Anderson said. That's the new KKK. And then old Dumpster, he just signed an executive order, man, getting ready to send these people here back to the border. Now, it would be nice if Dumpster went up there and cut the check for the reparations. You see, because didn't Dumpster even say in his first regime, man, that if it wasn't for us, the U.S. wouldn't be the U.S. Economical powerhouse that it is?
Shoot, we
Now,
built the White House, right, OG? We built the White House.
And designed
gonna
the
echo.
city of Washington, D.C. What was his name? Benjamin Banneker. You see what I'm saying? So they capitalized
Yes,
off
sir.
of
Y'all,
that.
Benjamin
Also,
Banneker.
he want to draw the World Almanac.
Yeah, that too. You see what I mean? Yeah, I forgot all about that. Thank you for reminding me. And then on top of that is how we went to every war from the Revolutionary War all the way up here to the current wars that you got. You see what I mean? And particularly in World War II, when the brothers would come back into the South from World War II, oh, you still got to get to the back of the bus. Just like what they did to Isaac Woodard, who was a soldier coming from World War II, going from Fort Bannon, Georgia, up there to Carolina. Him and a bus driver on the ground get into it. So then they made an example out of him, beat that brother, and then the sheriff took the rear end of his nightstick and busted out both this man's eyes. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But he went
you
over
know
there,
what?
and fought in World War II. Then, not to mention Benjamin O. Davis Jr., the Tuskegee experiment. If it wasn't, man, for Benjamin O. Davis and his crew, man, the U.S. might have lost the Second World War, man, because the German Luftwaffe, which was their Air Force, was no match for Benjamin O. Davis and his crew, because you had Hitler talking about the master race and all this old type of crap. And then when he was talking that nonsense, then Joe Louis, who was the heavyweight champion of the world at the time, went and fought this dude named Max Schmeling, and he
Yeah,
battered him to a pulp, and Hitler kicked Schmeling out of Germany. Max Schmeling had to come out there to Chicago, was broke, and then he found Joe Louis on Chicago's South Side. So some of the brothers who stepped up to Max Schmeling saying, man, oh, white boy, what you doing over here? We mess you up. And Joe Louis came out of the restaurant. He told him, no, don't mess with that man. And they said, well, why is that? He says, oh, that's the dude that gave me my first L, although I knocked him out. But that dude got some skills. You see what I'm saying?
and
So
you
he had
know
to go
what?
to Joe Louis. You see,
And you
in
know,
other words, what it is, OJ, is that we as a people, we are too forgiving. The only ones who we do not forgive is ourselves. But we sure will forgive Master. But brother step on it and tell us, oh man, I gotta go kill you and all this. And don't you know, when you killing that other brother, man, that there might be a soldier that you're gonna need to watch your back, man, for this hell that's getting ready to come our way.
yeah, you know what though? I'm gonna say this, and each of y'all gonna make your last remark to kill it. Go more on your point, brother. Go back to Dr. Claude Anderson. I want you to go to
Mhm.
Dr. Claude Anderson because I'm on the Native Indians net because the Native Indians had enslaved us. You wasn't here at the time, but
That
I'm gonna
part.
repeat for you again because he talked about the Native Indians, how they read fruits of from us, and they enslaved us almost 100 years, and they even refused to give us our citizenship. And Dr. Clark Anderson, there are peace treaties that the United States had granted the Native Indians to enslave us. So, but the only way you gonna know about it, you gotta go Dr. Clark Anderson because he's been talking about this over almost 70 years.
Yes, sir. And the main
And I
ones
want
who
people
did
to
that too.
understand that. So I talked about it throughout the years and everything, but I want to bring that up. But what I'm going to do, I want you to go first, Jesse, then my brother, then we're gonna close it out as a family. So make your last remarks, please.
Yeah, yes, sir, absolutely. Thank you so very much for having me on. And if I may
Thank
on your
you.
platform, okay, and if I may say on your platform, sir, that we're doing Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced tomorrow night, 6 p.m.
Okay.
In the Pacific, 9 p.m. in the East. The phone number to call in is 516-418-5996. It's because Blog Talk is getting ready to shut down, and I'm trying to pull all the episodes up and get them on this terabyte that brother Jay was helping me with. You see what I mean? So we want everybody to call in, and then keep in mind, man, we do get haters on there. So when the haters get disrespectful, return the force, because we're not ass scratching, we're not yassa bossing. We don't deal with that. We deal with the black experience from the beginning of time to 10 minutes ago. And then, of course, we're looking for another platform to move to. And I'll ask Brother Che, to give you some details on that. You know what I mean? It's
Okay.
because like James Brown said, and said loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Hey, we are people too. You see what I'm saying? But they think that we are subhuman. They thinking that we're lower than dirt. But the cold part about it is, which is so incredible that I find, and why these white boys want to go chase sisters, the bed wenches like your Candace Owens, what have you. And then on top of it, too, why the white girls want to go chase the brothers, like with the Emmett Till case. You see, look what happened with that there. Just like on that plantation sister. White woman to tell her brother, well, if you don't come do it to me, I'm going to tell the master that you raped me.
Oh,
Damned if
that's
you do,
what's that?
damned if you don't.
Mandingo. That was that movie Ken
That
Norton
part,
starred.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's that
Glad
movie.
you
That
brought.
was that movie
Hey,
Ken Norton started.
yeah, yes, sir. And glad you brought it up is because there was a guy when that movie Mandingo was out. Let me think. This guy was heavyweight champ, man. I forgot his name. But anyway, he used to go on the talk shows a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he used to recite poetry, man, of how he'll beat up his opponents. And he says, man, there is no way in hell that you will have me up there doing some BS like that. You know what I'm saying? That she
Got you.
devil. You see what I'm saying? And then the brothers, damned if he do, damned if he don't. And then before Ali had regained the crown in 1974, and we did an episode on that, the Rumble in the Jungle 50 years later. So Ali was in front of the press, right? And Ali
Uh-huh.
had told these white reporters, no, man, we are not brothers. Brothers don't go up there and hang their brother up on a tree and then cut off his private parts and put it in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Then Ali said, yeah, all you folks out there got me here to lose. You see, so Ali said that one of the stipulations he said about that fight for the Rumble in the Jungle at that time is that I want to win the title on the continent of Africa. You see what I'm saying? Which he did. Thus, you got the term Ali Boumaier, but you got all these feathers. Yeah, say that's coming up there who are the elements of neocolonialism. You see what I'm saying? Separating us and dividing us as well too. And you got to give with Dr. Ashwa Kwesi, because I've been trying to get in touch with him for years, man. If somebody got a direct line on him, man, get with that brother. He's heavy. You see what I mean?
Got
He's
you.
real heavy. Yes, sir. Ashwa
Got
is heavy.
Got you.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother Jesse. Last remarks, please, and then after that, Mahalam fan.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on Underrated Darkness. It's always a pleasure to come on
Thank
your
you.
platform. Make sure y'all check us out later tonight for Frontline Black News. I would say in about 4 hours. So it's going to be super late on the East Coast, but out here it's going to be about 10:30 p.m. And check us out on all of our platforms, Frontline Black News on YouTube and Facebook, The Revolutionary Agenda on YouTube and Facebook, and Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced on Facebook and Twitter. And I want to close with this. Brother John Jamboree, you should look into the Dow's Commission, $5 Indians. Those same tribes, those 5 civilized tribes, when we gained our freedom as freedmen, they had treaties that they had signed with us because they had previously enslaved us. And like Underrated was saying, they wouldn't let us, it wasn't trying to release us. They sided with the Confederacy, as a matter of fact. So when they lost the war, they had to give up all kinds of land and resources. And these crackers seized upon the opportunity. And for $5, one of them could say that they was a Native American and get access to those free for those benefits. So we have to look further into that because there's more and more evidence that's coming out that a lot of us were already here and we were reclassified as black, Negro, and colored. But that's a whole another discussion for a whole nother time. Appreciate you all allowing me the time to speak. Underrated.
Thank you. Brother Ace.
Yo, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate my brother, underrated. You know what I mean? My New York family always show me love. Let me come on when I can. I'm glad I was able to cook consistently with you brothers. Uh, uh, both of you guys, Jess. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you and the OG coming on here, giving knowledge. I mean, I always get knowledge, coming on this platform. But today it was like a breath of fresh air. You know, normally, you know, we talk about things, but I was really engaged in this conversation. And I appreciate you both. I'm a sub to the channel. I also got my own channel. I talk boxing though. I'm a pro boxer myself. So
Oh, is that
that's
right?
why I knew that's
Yes,
why I
sir.
knew about the Ken
Yes,
Norton
sir.
thing. That's why I knew about the Ken Norton thing and things like that. If you pay attention to that, you know what I mean? So that's why I knew about all of that type of stuff. But
Oh, yes,
appreciate you
sir.
guys.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I'm
Yeah,
a
We be
sub to
without.
the
listening.
channel now. I'm a sub to the channel now. I'm probably go in there when y'all go live and salute. Hopefully, I'm not doing a live with my brothers because we also have a boxing show on. But I'm gonna still try to get in there and hit the salute and subscribe to y'all. With that being said, man, peace, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Underrated Darkness, and hopefully, if Underrated catch me at the right time, we can do this again, man. Hopefully,
Oh,
we
we
can
can,
talk about
thank
Chairman
you.
Fred. Hopefully, we do the Chairman Fred because
Yeah.
I really like
Yes,
Chairman.
sir.
Yeah. Stay right there. I want y'all to stay right there. We want to close it out as a family. That's how I do it.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
the thing about this today, and I know people look from outside. Where about the women? And why the women ain't coming? Was what it is. What it is. Let's learn from the late great Dr. Martin Luther King. I know people want to stand with this word. I mean, to sit this out. Oh, he stand for everybody. Yes, he did. He's spiritual, man. So we understand that. But understand what I said, and I said that over 2 hours ago, and I'm going to repeat it again. He understood our people at the Malcolm X pass. He knew then. And let's understand that Martin Luther King want our people, despite if you believe in God or you don't believe in God, that's your choice. But he understands the spiritual aspect that we got to be part of God's family. And he
Right.
want us to be part of that spiritual. So we can have the connection of the spirit of the African spirituality, not the European spirituality, but the African spirituality.
Yes,
And
sir.
that was threatened. That was
Yes,
threatened.
sir.
So I want you to understand that we want the family be together, the black man and the black woman, the surface within the family. That's what he wants us. He wants us economically to get our fair share. Reparations.
Yes, sir.
Cut the check.
Speak, brother.
Cut the check. That's what he said in 68. So we have to understand the powers that be, they want to snuff them out. And it still hurts to this day. Don't get me wrong. Each and every one of us on the panel, and even one outside. I want you to understand. They keep on saying, "Oh, it's just a dream. It's a dream. It's a dream." Now it's up to us as a people, especially this country. Let's go fight for our reparations and make this reality. But we have to
Absolutely.
understand that some of us ain't gonna make it because when you go for something bloodshed, and I'm gonna say one thing, we'll close it out. You'll notice in every nationality had oppressed us throughout the centuries. United States had gave them reparations, did they, huh? But
That
the
part.
ones that kept the world together, us of African descent, ain't got no reparations. It's not just us in the United States. There's other ones need reparations too. But the base is here. So let's keep on
Mm-hmm.
fighting for reparations. Let's stand on our core and let's understand. I'm talking about to America now. You, America, do the right thing, or you continually going to be perished. On behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the #1 grinder, and we're going to have these discussions, and I'm going to get your brothers back because we're going to have these discussions often. And women, black women, y'all want y'all to join, please join too. Y'all got to be in these conversations too. You gotta be if y'all say y'all want the black families be together, you gotta join. You gotta join. It cannot be just a few. Well, a lot of y'all gotta join. So thank y'all. Let's keep on. Let's keep on pressing. Let's keep on pressing. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Have a blessed night to y'all and your families.
Yes, sir. And thank you for having me on. And if I may say, please call into Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced tomorrow night, 6 p.m. in the East, 9 p.m. in the East. I'm sorry, 6 p.m. in the West, 9 p.m. in the East. And the number to call in is 516-418-5996. And we will be talking about this regime, that is came back. What the damage is going to come to us and how we can counterman this damage coming to us, economically. You see what I mean?
Got you. All right, there you
Hey,
go. There's the information right there. Let me close it out. And please take it down. Good night to your brothers and your families and the ones in the chat and your families. The time is now. Let's keep on. It ain't stopping.
yes, sir.
It ain't stopping. Good night.